Hello, welcome back to the channel. This is doing something a little different today. I'm at my parents' house. My dad, he's got an awesome collection of animals that he's shot throughout the years. You know, everything we've obviously eaten or something like that, but it's just something cool and neat. But before we go in, this is kind of leading into the game room, so it's a bunch of pictures of him and his family before he came out here. So it's pretty neat.
What's up?
How are you?
Good.
So, where are we?
This is in my room.
Your room.
Yes.
All right. So, where do you want to start?
Let's start right here behind you, I guess.
All right.
All right. That's Eamon's first bull elk. I think it was getting close to the end of the season.
It was the last weekend of the season.
It was the last weekend of the season, and we went up and actually we called him in the same. We were sitting in the same spot that I had shot a spike bull elk out quite a few years before that. It was 9 o'clock in the morning. He called him out of the timber into a little patch of little meadow, and Eamon knocked him down with one shot at about 30 yards. So that was good. Got a rainbow trout there, one of the first trout I caught in Pennsylvania. First big trout anyhow. Yeah, it's a Pennsylvania trout, stocked. Got a Palomino trout there. We called them Palominos. I think they maybe...
That's what they're called, I'm pretty sure.
All right, maybe got a name for gold. Anyhow, the turkey tails. That was my first gobbler top, first Miriam. It was just a little Jake that I shot. Eamon's first buck antelope on 2017.
Pretty nice one.
Yeah. Warthog from Africa. Here's a picture of Eamon's first elk. Cow elk, 2015. That was the last day of the season. I remember it was pouring rain, and we didn't want to go. And Eamon's mother said, "You're going to regret it if you don't go. It's the last day." And we went up, and he shot a cow elk on the last day of the season, which was great. Eamon's first grouse, 2013. So you were 10. Right?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, because, yeah. Got,
here's an archery elk that's really...
Up?
Yeah, sure.
There you go.
I need to get him on a plaque, but he's got a funky antler on that side. Got him with the bow. Not real big,
What's
but...
the interesting story on that one?
What? I was walking out about 11 in the morning. He stood up, and I shot him right in the Texas hard shot. Anyhow, here's caribou from Quebec. That was my treat to me for my 50th birthday. I went up there. I shot 2 caribou. Got some pheasants. Here's the skull from my black bear I shot. There's a picture of the black bear. The skull from the mountain lion. My brother went on a muskox hunt. That's a hoof from muskox. Here's a pretty good antelope. I think that's the second buck I ever shot. He was a good one.
He's really nice.
Yeah. Bull moose from, I forget what year that was, but that was another hunt I was on by myself. Had the horses in there, and was archery hunting for him for a couple weeks, and then it was opening day at elk, so I took my rifle and ended up, I could have shot him with the bow because he was probably about 30 yards away when I shot him with the rifle. But anyhow, decent bull, not a monster, but decent. The racks, the whitetail racks I got with the arrowheads on them are ones I killed with the bow. So I killed that little one back there, the decent one back there with the bow. This is nicest whitetail buck I've shot. He's a nice one. Got him with the bow.
Where'd you shoot him?
This one?
Yeah.
I shot him in the suburbs of Pennsylvania. I could hear people mowing lawns and weed whacking and stuff like that.
What was it behind?
It was behind a where the nuns lived. The Catholic nuns had a big piece of property out there, and the deer were getting into their garden. So it was for retired nuns, and she was very angry that the deer were going in. So I helped her out and shot a big buck with my bow. Got that one with the rifle. That muley with the rifle too.
You like this mount though, like a lot, don't you?
Which one?
This one.
This one, the way he's looking was exactly the way he was turned and looking at me from in the timber. I could see his shiny nose, and then I finally put some antlers on him, and got him. But and then that up there is a Texas buck. A guy I worked on a house for. He kind of liked me, so he took me down to Texas on a hunt, and I shot that buck on the hunt there. There's another Pennsylvania deer with the bow. There's a Colorado mule deer with the bow.
Before we go, yeah.
Here's the black bear I shot riding in on the horses, and saw him going. It was kind of western. Grabbed the rifle out of the scabbard and run down and got him. This was a good hunt. That was my bighorn sheep hunt. He's a decent sheep. Got him. I'm trying to think how many years ago. I don't know. That was probably 10 years ago, maybe
probably.
8 years ago. So, yeah. Old Bill here. Buffalo Bill. Got him in the Forest Service outside of Teton Park. That was a different hunt. I mean, had to hit him. He would not go down. I hit him with the .06. I don't know. I think 5 times in the vitals. There was nothing left of his vitals when we gutted him. But he just kept going. Tough animals, really tough animals. This is I drew a moose tag and wanted to get a moose with the bow bad, and hunted for weeks and weeks and couldn't find a big one. This smaller one was sparring with a small one, gave me the opportunity. I got him with the bow, so I'm proud of that one. That's the biggest bull elk I've ever got. Got him with the rifle. Then I got another. Here's the first bull that I shot with the bow, little raghorn bull.
So I got any bull I've shot with the bow.
Yeah. And then what do we got over here? We got some ducks and another turkey tail. I think my dad's first and only antelope, so we got it mounted there. And then we get into some of the Africa stuff. The black buck in the center there, that was on the Texas hunt that guy took me on. So that black buck is not from the Africa hunt, but the Angola springbuck on the left. Then you got a bush dyker and a steenbok, and the steenbok up on the right. The steenbok up on the right makes Safari Club book. The bush dyker makes book. The springbok, I think he makes book also. I think. And then over here we got from that Africa hunt, we got a Cape Hartebeest. He definitely makes book. He's a pretty big one.
Or what else are they called?
It's a Cape Hartebeest or red Hartebeest.
Okay.
And then Greater Kudu. He does not make book, but he's a nice one. I really like him, that mount. I got my Damaris sheep, which they were imported into Namibia, Southwest Africa. And my Gemsbok, or Oryx, as they call them. And then got some stuff with my dad who was in World War II and my uncle who was in World War II. Got that stuff there. I've got some turkey tails here.
Well, before you go on to that,
Yeah.
what'd you shoot everything with in Africa?
Everything with the .6 to the 760 Remington. So
Nice.
Yeah.
So, what was I gonna
Oh, and the
What-
back in the day, that Africa hunt for. Oh, we got this one too. I got a zebra there, but the Africa hunt was, I think, 8 animals for $3,200, I believe. So it was a very inexpensive hunt. I mean, getting there, getting back, getting the taxidermy was a heck of a lot more than the hunt was, and it was was it a week long or a 10-day? I forget. But, all the meals, licenses, stuff like that. So it's a great hunt and very inexpensive.
Well, why was that?
The reason that the hunt was so cheap was that the SWAPO, which was the Southwest Africa People's Organization, was coming in and killing a bunch of the white ranchers, and there was a bunch of turmoil, and the UN was in there peacekeeping, and the State Department said, whatever you do, don't go to North Korea, North Vietnam, or Namibia at this time. So the hunt was cheap. So anyhow,
So you heard that and you're like, yeah, it sounds like a good time to go
that
hunting.
sounds like a good deal. It was a great deal. But anyhow, so that's and then of course we got the lion.
Back there.
Lion, we got. I'm not big on lion hunting, but one of me and my buddy's mutual friends called up and said, "Hey, a lion just tried to eat my little rat dog. Can you come down? He's underneath my shed." So it wasn't much of a hunt, and I had to go. I didn't have a cat license, but you just buy them over the counter. So we went and got the license and went up there and sent the dogs under the shed to chase the cat out, and it finally came out, and and I got him. So, so I got him mounted, but it wasn't a hunt that I would want to go on, I don't think. But makes a nice mount. It was a good. It was a great story. If I go through the whole thing, it was pretty good. And I also got him. Sandhill Cranes is a draw license right here from the house. We've shot quite a few of them, me and Eamon both. I've shot quite a few.
I've shot 2.
In fact, one year we each had a license, and we had 2 come over, and we each dropped one, which was pretty cool.
What'd you get off the one?
And I got
it's right behind you there.
Got a band. Off.
Yeah, you hit the holy grail with that one.
Yeah. Got a...
Those are duck bands. But
duck bands. Got Sandhill Crane band.
That's neat.
Yeah, it's got
cool.
a couple duck bands from duck hunting. And then should I dump these out? No.
You got some right there though.
Yeah, I got some elk ivories from some elk that we've got.
And what's that?
What? What, the bison skull?
Yeah, there you go.
Got the bison skull. The horns are on the mount, and the skull is just the skull. So yeah.
Right. And what about this painting here?
Oh, that painting is when Eamon was just really small. I used to carry him across the river on my back to go duck hunting, and he would say this, "Hurry, Dad." He would say, "Hurry, Dad, hurry, Dad, hurry up, let's go." So I'd carry him across the river on my back to go duck hunting all the time. So, yeah, so that's great painting. Yeah. So, anyhow, what else? That's about it. That's about it. Getting ready for, we'll do a duck hunt tomorrow, and the ice isn't quite on the lake yet. So, and the duck hunting ends, I think, Friday. It's the last day. So, anyhow, so we'll try to get some ducks tomorrow, and then we'll start ice fishing.
Yeah. So that's this. This is really neat, cool little area that he's got down here with all his memories.
Yes, lots of memories.
So, yeah, thank you for watching. Be sure to check out some other stuff, and I'll see you next one.